Now let's begin in your state, Southwest Nigeria, where a titanic political battle is about to unfold. The State House of Assembly has leveled allegations of gross misconduct, abuse of office, financial recklessness, abandonment of office and official duty, and insubordination against other offences against the Deputy Governor, Rauf Olaniyan. 24 out of the 33 members of the Assembly signed the petition, which was read during plenary on Wednesday. The lawmakers directed Olaniyan to respond to the allegations within 7 days or face impeachment. The Speaker, Adebo Ogundoyin, said the petition met the two-thirds majority requirement to initiate the process for his impeachment. Mikhail, we're not strange to this kind of political drama. Now, what do you make of this drama? And do you see an impeachment coming up?
I didn't see impeachment coming up, but I know that the governor and his deputy had not been chummy for a long time. At least for about 2 years now. So, given the authoritarian nature of governors, they do not always condone an adversarial or disloyal deputies. So I was thinking that for a second term, he will simply not, he will simply drop his deputy. But I didn't know that he would go the route of seeking to impeach him. I don't understand why governors behave in this manner. Whether we like it or not, the ticket is a joint one, and you cannot contest without a deputy.
Absolutely.
It means that the deputy complements your strength in terms of winning the election. So the Oyo State governor couldn't have won the election on the strength of his own votes alone. The deputy brought something to the table. The deputy contributed votes. That is why when you seek to kick a deputy out of office because you had a disagreement with him, you've committed a moral sin because you had a joint ticket. That ticket does not belong to you alone. The Supreme Court was very clear on that when Obasanjo also tried to remove Atiku through illegal means. The Supreme Court stopped him and told him that it was a joint ticket. Both of you are like Siamese twins. You cannot simply try to go it alone. No. You came into office through
Together.
the joint ticket. So I know that the governor may eventually have his way, given the overwhelming number of House of Assembly members on his side. This is quite different to what we had in Ondo, when the same kind of moves were made to remove Agboola, was deputy at that time, because he moved to another party. Of course, that one failed because the judiciary stepped in and said, no, the conditions that ought to be met before you can have not been met. Agboola was able to keep his position until the end of
the term.
Yes. So I wish the deputy good luck, but the way things are, once you elect to be on the same ticket with a Nigerian governor, what he wants is absolute loyalty. Once you step out of his party or you show signs of disloyalty, he's going to use the House to kick you out. The governor of Zamfara did the same thing. So,
all right, so Kolawale, why do we always have these issues of these allegations of gross misconduct, financial recklessness come up only when defection happens? If these allegations were there before now, why didn't we hear about them before defection happened?
When it's an internal matter, you don't get to hear them outside. 1, 2. Or the governor to be able to carry out what he wants. I mean, if he wants to go through the law, he must satisfy some conditions. And of course, what else would you raise against the man who has worked with you, aside from these, this few points, insubordination, financial, recklessness, and especially when there are scope, the moment they have issues, it is likely that the man will not be comfortable around the governor. So, maybe he's absent at some point, at his duty post. So they would always have things like this to level against one. But you should understand the fact that this is not new. I mean, it's been from as long as you can remember in this dispensation. And I think while it is good at times to speak truth and condemn the governor, we should also look at the fact that in the game, loyalty, it's a grand norm. It is what is expected of you to your boss. For example, I can have a subordinate who is fighting me, and I want to keep him, with me. Number one. Number two, joint ticket. A lot of times at the state level, works. It is the governor that they just need somebody. Unlike the national politics, where it plays a lot of roles. Of course, there are some states too, or some instances where the deputy, plays a lot of role. But a lot of times you look at state politics, the main actor is the governor. The main financier is the governor. So he thinks I can't do all of this. I brought my political capital, brought my money, and you want to stay back here to enjoy the same without being loyal to me. And so a lot of times they see it as an affront against them. Then, thirdly, the moment you leave the party to another, the governor cannot find it funny again to work with you. Mestro gave the instance of the Ondo State factor. Why Ondo State failed is not necessarily because of the judiciary alone, but because the man is strong politically. He was able to control a good number of guys at the State House of Assembly. So if this governor is strong enough with that number too, very likely he may escape the armor. But as long as he's not strong enough politically, he can't enjoy the political fortune that maybe he's not bringing so much to the table politically. I mean, not really about the joint ticket. We wish them the very best of luck.